And the Spurs start out with the ball. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Robinson. Johnson is out there with Del Negro. Then it's Elliott. And it's Duncan in at the four-man position. Here's Del Negro. 5 to shoot.
Boy, Del Negro plays with a lot of confidence and good at spacing the floor, and he's a reliable scorer.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Del Negro. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Bogues. Out to the right wing. Here's Mourning. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
To the paint. Bogues against Robinson. It's good.
The defense trying to pull out every single stop it can against Robinson inside, but his size and strength, too much for him.
Now, here's Bogues. Mourning inside, guarded by Robinson. Mourning can't make it work.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Pass to Robinson, and stolen by Mourning. Johnson against Del Negro. Johnson kicks to Mourning. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Elliott.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Johnson outside. Here is Elliott. Here's Duncan. Tim Duncan scoring inside.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
The Hornets off to a slow start. Looking for the first basket of the game. Pass to Curry. Johnson outside. Inside. Here's Mourning. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
It's stolen by Johnson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Now, here is Robinson. The second chance effort. Nice close-in finish by the Admiral.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
Here's Mourning. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Mourning's got his second bucket of the night. Spurs leading by 4. Now Johnson. Pass to Duncan. The hook. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
And he can be devastating with that little hook shot of his.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now, here's Bogues. Nothing on the board. Fires from 18. Curry gets the bucket.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Here's Johnson. Duncan outside. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Misses the baby hook.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Stolen away, and a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Elliott, and count it from 19 feet away.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Good.
And Bogues, no doubt, terrific at his ability to dish the rock. His vision is off the charts.
Here's Robinson. The Hornets pull it in. Bogues with it. Pass to Mourning. Over Robinson. Rebounded by the Spurs. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Unloads. And Curry pulls it down.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Curry on the wing. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bogues. And David Robinson pulls it down. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Del Negro the pass to Duncan. Down low. And Mourning sends it back. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Hornets trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Curry's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Pass to Robinson. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Robinson's got 6.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. Really does a nice job of getting deep position and then going to work.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Charlotte making some changes. Gaddison, he's checked in for Mourning. And it's Gill in for Curry. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Rose, he's checked in for Elliott. Here's Gaddison. Pass to Newman. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Gill. Shot clock at 5. From the high post. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now, here is Robinson. It's hauled in by Newman.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Boy, Johnson showing you that impressive leaping ability. Terrific at rising up for the throwdown.
San Antonio leading by 4. Johnson, the pass to Duncan. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Johnson. Gill kicks to Bogues. Pass to Gill. Shoots over Johnson. Gill misses.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Johnson outside. Duncan inside. Johnson on him. And here is Johnson. Still yet to score. One-on-one fast break. It's stolen by Rose. Pass to Duncan. Johnson outside. Shoots from the right block, and Robinson knocks down the J.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Hornets trail by 6. Now Bogues. Here's Gill. And the Hornets miss again. To the inside. Robinson kicks to Johnson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call them.
Here's Gaddison. Pass to Steffens. Yes, that goes in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
San Antonio leading by 4. Outside Rose. Outside Jackson. Back to Rose. Brown sets a screen for Richardson. And it's blocked.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Brown with a screen on Jackson. To the paint. And finished off by Brown.
Well, that's a smart play from Richardson there. His teammates love how hard he works to create opportunities for him.
Here's Jackson. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
1:53 left to play here in the first. Here's Gill. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Just a smart, aggressive play by Gill there, going right into the defense and earning the foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
Early on, you know, we've seen them throwing their weight around in the low post, too. Scoring a lot of points with physical, forceful play.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Yeah, Kendall Gill's athleticism and versatility, really solid. A guy who can play a lot of positions, and I think he's an outstanding scorer.
Green, he's checked in for Gaddison. Herrera's checked in for the Spurs. And he's good on the second. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Richardson outside. Pass to Burton. Back to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Brown with a screen on Jackson. Fires from 18. Richardson, good. And the Spurs lead by 7.
That time Richardson defaulted to the mid-range shot. We know he can shoot them from deep, but mixing in that mid-range, it'll keep the defense off balance.
Here's Green. San Antonio with the rebound. Richardson outside. They set the pick. Inside, Herrera. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, it's almost like Richardson has a sixth sense for those openings. Knows just where to send it.
.54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Jackson looking it over. Pass to Gill. From past the arc. Herrera grabs the board.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for San Antonio, Jaren Jackson. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Charlotte. McVay's checked in. And it's Wingate in for Gill. Rose, he's checked in for the Spurs. Both free throws good from Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 11. .20 seconds left to play in the first. Green, the pass to Jackson. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
Here's Burton. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. They lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court for San Antonio. Person is out there with Herrera. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Robinson. And it's Preston in at the 1. Here's Richardson, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Richardson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs. So it's the Hornets now. Jackson up top. No scoring in this one. Here's Jaminski. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on David Robinson. The Hornets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. So it's the Spurs now. Preston passes to Herrera. Here's Preston. Here's the 3. That one doesn't go. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here is Wingate. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the Hornets call time here. He's checked in for the Spurs. Del Negro comes in for Josh Richardson. Six on the shot clock. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Friday, then on Sunday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you. He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Pass to Newman. Here's McClung. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Newman, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Newman. Still scoreless. Pass to Gaddison. Here's Newman. He's covered by Person. Here's Newman. Here's Wingate. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. No good from Del Negro.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's McClung. Here's Newman. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Some solid defense from Rhodes. Del Negro kicks to Robinson. Pass to Preston. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Preston's got his second bucket tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's McClung. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
There's the pick. It's intercepted. Drives to the hoop. Preston gets the bucket.
Jason Preston.
And so it's Charlotte with it. 17-point game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Kevin, back to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Warnings checked in for Charlotte. Hill comes in for Wingate. Del Negro against Gill. Pass to McClung. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Charlotte, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Clark, one idea the Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
Here is Elliott. To the middle. Here's Rose. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's McClung. After the basket by San Antonio.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Hornets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. they've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And the Hornets with possession here. They trail by 16. Here's Gaddison, still without a basket. Five on the clock. Here's McClung. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs leading by 16. Here's Elliott. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Elliott scores in multiple ways. A very versatile small forward.
The Spurs shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
Elliott at the line for two.
And he knocks down the first one. Jaren Jackson's checked in for San Antonio. No good on the second free throw. Hornets trail by 17. Now here's Bogues. Pass to Gill for three. It's hauled in by Brown.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Rose. 17-point lead, their biggest.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Bogues. He has yet to score. Here's Steffens to the inside. Pocket six, and Mourning throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Spurs leading by 17. Johnson, the pass to Rose. Here is Elliott. At the elbow, it's Rose.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
San Antonio shooting their seventh and eighth free throw attempts for the game right here.
Rose taking two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Campbell, he's checked in for the Hornets. San Antonio also making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Brown. Duncan comes in for Elliott. And it's Del Negro in for Jaren Jackson. And both free throws good for Rose. Here's Bogues. Hasn't made one yet. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Now, here's Johnson. Del Negro the pass to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Duncan. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Johnson. The shot misses. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 16-7 run. To the paint, got a piece of it. And taken away by Johnson. Bogues with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Larry Johnson. Grandmama rising up and throwing it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Robinson. Avery Johnson with some creativity on that assist. 12 points for Robinson.
Simply another big night for David Robinson. This guy consistently puts up the big numbers, and when he's on, unstoppable.
Hornets trail by 21. Here's Steffens. And here is Johnson, covered by Duncan. Rebound, San Antonio. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson against Bogues. Shoots over Campbell, and it's Robinson that time on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Pass to Steffens. It's stolen by Duncan. Down low. Here's Johnson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Bogues with it. Still scoreless. Here's Gill. To the middle. Pass to Steffens. They need this. Rebounded by the Spurs. Duncan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson kicks to Duncan. Now here's Johnson. Right side Robinson. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining on half. 2 minutes.
The Spurs need to get a shot off here. To the paint. Here's Campbell. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
1:46 left in the first half. And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pass to Burton. Screen by Duncan. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Here's Burton, still yet to score. The three. Green with the rebound.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Curry with the bounce pass. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Duncan with the screen on Jackson. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company.
Boy, I tell you, he's one of those guys, fellas, that just causes excitement simply by walking into the building.
Here's Jaminski, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
San Antonio leading by 21. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Preston. He's got 7. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. And Green with the basket on the assist from Jackson. Green's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
3 seconds left. San Antonio again turning it over. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Charlotte Hornets.
They've looked weak defensively. If you got any pride, they need to show it soon.
Yeah, they're serving up a buffet inside, and the other team's going for seconds and thirds.
Now let's take a moment and see what games still lie ahead. The Bucks will face off against the Knicks in New York. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off, Eastern Time.
Maybe we'll be surprised with a huge upset, or not.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from David Robinson.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Bogues out there with Curry. Then there's Mourning. Then it's Johnson. And it's Newman. And at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5. Elliott kicks to Johnson. Pass to Robinson. Goes up. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And here's Bogues. Still without a basket. Now Mourning. Stolen by Robinson. Here is Elliott. Duncan outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Del Negro. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Curry. The offensive rebound. And he comes up with the deuce. David Robinson is dependable as ever from the floor. Shot over 50% during his career. Now Mourning, guarded by Robinson. Pass to Del Negro. Back to Johnson. Here's Del Negro, guarded by Curry. Outside Robinson. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Bogues the pass to Mourning. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on David Robinson.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good for Mourning. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And stolen by Mourning. Johnson with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Curry can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 18. Spurs passing it around. And finish off by Robinson.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. Pass to Mourning. Back to Bogues. Clock at 6. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Duncan. Over Mourning. Duncan can't hit. Hornets trail by 20. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now, Bogues. Scoreless thus far.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Now, here is Robinson. Over Mourning. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Johnson. David Robinson making his last shot. Here's Mourning. Robinson pulls it in.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Johnson surveying the floor. Over Mourning. The Hornets pull it in.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Now here's Bogues. Pass to Newman, trying to get something going. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Charlotte calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Madison comes in for Mourning. And it's Gill in for Curry. The Spurs also changing it up. Rose, he's checked in for Robinson. And Burton subbed in for Elliott. San Antonio on defense. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Duncan outside. They get a hand on it. Johnson up top. He's covered by Rose. Pass to Gill. Here's Del Negro. Here's Burton. Rose in the post. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duncan right side. Here's Gill. Pass to Bogues. Six to shoot. Now Johnson. Over Rose. Johnson can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 22. To the inside. Here's Newman. Nothing on the board. Tim Duncan with the rebound. To the middle. Johnson with it. And here's Bogues. Pass to Johnson. Duncan with the block. And he gets it back. Here's Newman. Here's Gill. Del Negro defending. Gill misses.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
And the first one drops. A different look now for San Antonio. Brown's checked in for Duncan. Jackson comes in for Del Negro. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Johnson. Both free throws good from Rose. A difficult situation for Charlotte. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Gill. Shot clock at 5. Trying to end the drought. He takes it up and lays it in.
Very athletic play that time by Gill inside. Nice job working to get the high percentage shot for himself.
San Antonio with the ball. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Kevin, back to you.
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Herrera. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul,
Shot.
Team foul.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Spurs have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he ends up missing both free throws. And here's Sharp. Here's Steffens. Pass to Jaminski. And stolen by Richardson. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Richardson. Rose sets the screen for Richardson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Malik Rose at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's McClung. Here's Jaminski. That one misses. Outside Jackson. Pass to Rose. Ball stolen. Here's Steffens. Banked in off the glass. Steffens got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Richardson. And here's Rose. Outside Jackson. Back to Rose. Richardson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Herrera takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Steffens. Here's Jaminski. Here's Steffens. Here's Gill. No good on the triple.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Pass to Jaminski. Fires the 3. The shot. No good.
Kenny Gaddison. 1st personal foul. 4th team foul.
Persons checked in for Burton.
On the court.
San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Rose. Here's Person, covered by Wingate. Person kicks to Rose.
2 minutes remaining.
Spurs passing it around. Person with the bucket.
Chuck Person.
Person's got his first basket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Gill. Shoots the three. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Herrera. Now here's Richardson. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Richardson's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, I love the size Richardson gives you in the backcourt. And also the shooting.
Here's Jackson. No good off the front eye.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Richardson. He's got 10. 6 to shoot. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Off target at the rim. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Jackson against Richardson. Can't get it to fall. And so it's San Antonio with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter, they've got Elliott. Rose is out there with Robinson. Then it's Del Negro, and it's Burton in at the small forward. Here's Newman. Back to Curry. Here's Bowles. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Del Negro against Curry. Pass to Robinson. Over Mourning. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Del Negro. Robinson's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Spurs. Now Bowles. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Now here's Curry, covered by Elliott. Mourning with the screen. Here's Newman. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Burton. Bogues defending. Del Negro the pass to Elliott. Here's Del Negro. The Hornets pull it in. Mourning's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry with a wide open look. And again, the Hornets missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. So it's the Hornets now. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Pass to Gill. Here's Newman. 5 to shoot. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Mourning's gotten 5 baskets in 12 attempts so far. Johnson outside. Robinson a screen on Bogues. To the paint. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And San Antonio has possession following the bucket by the Hornets. And that one's good. Burton.
Good job there, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Gill against Del Negro. Pass to Gaddison. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
The first free throw is good. And the Hornets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Herrera comes in for Robinson. And it's Duncan in for Burton. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Inside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. From 12 feet out. No good from Duncan. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
I'm with you.
Free throws good. Bogues. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
Here's Gill, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Pass to Johnson. Duncan outside. To Johnson, and it's off from three-point range. Up top, Bogues, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's San Antonio. Johnson with the bounce pass. Spurs passing it around. Pass to Gill. Fades back. Bank shot, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Now Johnson. outside Rose. Here's Herrera. Pass to Johnson. They need this one. Gill with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's Bogues. To the inside. It's picked off. Johnson inside. Bogues defending. And that one's good by Herrera.
Avery Johnson, a natural leader, a guy who leads with his example and his voice, somebody who plays hard at both ends.
Now here's Bogues. Here's Gill. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Was that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Here's Duncan following the bucket by the Hornets. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Gill. Nails it from the high post. Gill's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
And the Spurs with possession here. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Rose. And here's Duncan. He's guarded by Johnson. Duncan can't hit. Newman the pass to Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Once Larry Johnson has the rock in close, you might as well put up 2 on the scoreboard.
San Antonio with the ball. Now Duncan. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Duncan, as usual, hitting more than he misses. He's better than 50% from the floor in his NBA career. Johnson up top. Pass to Gill. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Gill against Del Negro. Out to the wing. Here's Rose. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Newman. There's a good screen. Just 5 to shoot. Gaddison lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Del Negro against Gill. Del Negro kicks to Johnson. Duncan left side. Gaddison grabs the miss. Gaddison's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
So it's San Antonio now. After the basket by Charlotte, that one goes in. Rose has got 13 points in the second half.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding them.
1:56 left in the fourth. Pass to Gill. Makes it off the glass.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
San Antonio leading by 23. Now here's Duncan to the paint. Another steal. Gill against Del Negro. Gill kicks to Bogues. Johnson with a screen on Johnson. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Pass to Del Negro. Back to Johnson. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Banked in off the glass. Boy, that was a big shot.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
So it's the Hornets now. Here's Gill. Here's Bogues. Johnson with a screen on Johnson. Bogues the pass to Johnson. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Tim Duncan picks one up. And some changes here for the Hornets. Morning's checked in for Gaddison. And Curry subbed in for Gill. Robinson's checked in for the Spurs. Elliott comes in for Rose. And Johnson, no good on that one.
Larry Johnson, such a powerhouse of a player. I mean, look at how well built he is. I mean, the athleticism to go with that physique. Boy, he can really beat you up with his physicality.
Here is Elliott, and the shot goes in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Bogues, following the basket by Tim Duncan. He takes it in, and he jams it with authority.
Robinson's game is so refined. I mean, he just knows to move the ball when his shot isn't there. That's just good, smart basketball.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bogues against Johnson. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now we present our player of the game.